the story of what happened with my dad, how we knew he had heart disease. He did an angiogram when he was 61. He was a little bit worse case than they went in, and during the angiogram, which is basically they go through an artery with the camera, and they inject dye and they take pictures, but they have to go through arteries, and it's a little camera, and it's basically you're in surgery in an OR, and they can go through your groin, they can go through your wrist, they go through any spots. And when my dad was there, his heart went into shock. He died on the table.
And now you have to get the same thing.
He went into code blue. They revived him, and then I got a phone call from my mom saying, "You have to come see your dad. He's he might not make it through the night." Mm-hmm. And like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, honestly, he went in for regular routine surgery, like not even a surgery, just to see what was going on with his heart. And the thing that sent shockwaves to my mom was that when the doctor was talking to my dad was describing what was happening with him, he's like, "You got to get in and do this angiogram ASAP." Mm-hmm. So these kind of ran through my mind a little bit. Mm-hmm. Obviously, he lived another 11 years after that. Thank God they were able to go in and save his life. But he was dead for about, I don't know, 10 minutes or something, 11 minutes. Sorry.
It's all good, man.
So there's a lot of emotions happening here, right? So just trying to be okay. And I said, "Okay, doc, like, but do you think it's fine?" He goes, "No, listen." He goes, "With every surgery, there's a little bit of a risk." Mm-hmm. And he goes, "Well, you might have a risk of face paralysis. You might have, we're doing this to find out what's going on because we're going into your brain." He goes, "The risk is low, but there's a risk." I said, "Okay. This is a Friday." He goes, when do you want me in to come? I'm like, "Listen, at the end of the day, I need to know what this is. For my mental health and the way that I look at things and approach things, I need to know what it is. I need to know what I'm dealing with." So he's like, "We want you to come in on Monday."